All right, so I came in this afternoon, cleaned some stuff up, take some pictures and videos of some finished work for a customer that needs to get finished up tomorrow. And this is one of four door panels we have for this customer. They chose to send in their four door panels for a full recondition as well as a center console. And a lot of folks ask us, what exactly does a full recondition consist of and what do we do? So I would like to go over that with you guys. So pretty much, we tear everything apart. So the old carpet gets ripped off. We do take the housing out sometimes if we need to. This pocket comes off. The back of this comes off. The old armrest goes in the trash. The insert comes off. The trim comes off. The speaker grills come off when necessary. Oftentimes they do. The brushing, if it's too scraggly, we also throw that in the trash and replace it. This is the original brushing. You can see it's still in really good shape. Sometimes it just gets really scraggly, so we might have to replace it. On the back, old speaker cloth goes in the trash. Original padding goes in the trash. There's cloth there, if it still has it. Some do, some don't. So at that point, what we do is we go through, we have various methods to find all of the cracks that aren't necessarily visible at first glance. We have a couple different methods we do that with, so we'll go through to like the common areas first, after we mark all the visible stuff. And we'll go through and we spray cracks with alcohol because it's thinner than water, so it'll seep into the smallest of cracks. And then we do a quick wipe on the surface, and then we just kind of flex parts around really lightly, and you can see it kind of like gushing out of like the tiny cracks. And we have found some crazy damages before, and I don't mean crazy bad. I mean crazy as in like how small it is. Like things that are like 1/16 of an inch long damages. And it's a very effective way. That way we know that we're doing the best we can to find all of the plastic damages. And then the next common question that we get from time to time is, what do we do to fix the cracks? Are we just doing what everybody else does on here on social media and putting glue on stuff? And that answer is no. We do use products like that, but there's a time and a place for everything. So what we do is we actually plastic weld everything front and rear. From there, we use, depending on the type of damage, we might use hot staples for reinforcement on the backside. We do use a two-part structural epoxy on specific types of plastic. That is also another type of product you see a lot of folks use, and oftentimes use incorrectly because it only really sticks to a couple different types of plastic. So it sticks to ABS plastic, which is what these are made out of. It does not stick to the rear door panels. That's a polypropylene. It's like the equivalent of putting tape on it. Some customers ask if we use fiberglass. That is also a no. It does not bond with the plastic. And then sometimes, depending on the severity of the damage, we might actually take new plastic and plate the back. We do grind stuff away on the back to make it look halfway decent, but oftentimes we'll leave something for strength. So like here, we actually had a lot of cracks coming through here. Once they were taken care of, we just put this is new plastic, we heat it up and put in there. Oops, gonna tip my door over. And shaped it, two-part epoxy it on. This is a true structural epoxy. It's not JB Weld. It actually becomes one with the plastic, and when we do demos for new hires, we'll even take some new plastic and show them, and the actual new plastic will tear before the stuff lets go. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we just leave that's just reinforcement, like up in here. This was for plastic welded front and back, and then just, you know, with a glove on your finger, you just kind of put a little extra in there because that's a stress point. And we're not going to clean this up too hardcore because we want that extra strength there. And the front is what we want to be as pretty as possible. So various methods in fixing plastic, which is definitely one of our specialties. We've fabricated some pretty gnarly stuff that has had, you know, whole missing sections. We've had inserts here where this whole area here all the way down is just missing. So we'll rebuild it. So once all the plastic is fixed, we actually custom match and custom mix all of our color. We do not use spray cans, such things like SEM or Color Bond. Those are hobbyist products that do not obtain the quality that we require here. Those types of things will come off in time with strong cleaners, chemicals. They feel like spray paint. The colors aren't going to match perfectly. So we actually custom match, custom mix in-house a true professional product that goes through spray guns, meant for hard plastic. And don't let anybody fool you. Everything is just a coating, even the SEM stuff. It's not a dye. And what all these products do is it's just how well do they bite into the surface. This stuff does not chip, scratch, peel, wipe off with chemicals. We have a really cool video on our website, cardesigns.co. We went through all of the steps showing the hobbyist rattle can stuff using all their products, their instructions from their website, and stress tested it to the professional stuff that we use here that you can see on the panel. And it failed immediately, where our stuff, after, you know, tools scraping it, fingernails, acetone rubbed on it, then face down in the concrete, barely touched it. So definitely check that out. Long video. It's in the media section on our cardesigns.co website. We had this one here. We also had to fabricate this area. This was all broken out. All these cracks taken care of. Tons and tons of cracks up here. We went ahead, and this customer wanted to keep carpet on the bottom. So he wanted a black carpet. So we went ahead and did that. Like all of our customers, they chose brand new armrests. So we make these from scratch. And this is a German leather. It is extremely nice leather. It's treated with pretty much everything in the book. As for things of like durability and protection, urethane finish, it surpasses fireproof standards or fire resistant standards, antimicrobial, extreme UV protection. It's super soft, super flexible. Excellent stuff. All of our leathers we get directly from the tanneries in Europe. We do not use anything else. We have them perforate leather for us as well before it leaves, so we can keep that nice, I'm going to say, an OEM style appearance, just keeping the perforation. And of course, this is the same leather. It's cut from the same hide. Some of it was just perforated. And of course, as we can see, this customer chose to have a stitching color that kind of matches the gray as best we can. It's pretty close. I don't really know what the filters here are doing in the camera on this TikTok app right now, because the last couple videos, it's made stuff look like it has filters. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. This was a pretty big repair area. While we're coloring, we do have a texture that's meant for plastic. We have various methods of application, and we kind of try to blend it in. It's super difficult to try and match this. I'm going to call it hair cell finish. You're not going to get that 100%, but if we can blend in to where you're just looking at things and it's undetectable is our main goal. We do have some other methods that work better for other types of plastic to get that exact finish. So then, obviously, of course, the trim was up here, was also refinished and retextured. We did new cloth, new padding. This guy up here had to be rebuilt, I think, starting there and over. We rebuilt that and a couple little cracks in there. And like normal, tons of cracks back here. They all have it, whether you see it or not, they're there. Always fractures around all of these guys. These guys usually have little cracks. Just the typical stuff that when you look at a panel, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't really care about what you're doing, like some folks on this app, you're not going to see it. But if this helps some people look at their stuff before they might do their own projects, we're thrilled to be of assistance on that, of how to make sure you get as much stuff as you can. But yeah, that's this one panel. We have the other front panel over here as well. This customer also wants new window switch covers. I'll show you guys the console. This is his center console. We reupholstered the lid. This here we decided to do for decoration. This is genuine Alcantara suede. This is not eBay stuff. The same leather. We tried to replicate the finish of the trim on the doors here, like the customer asked. And we fixed some scratches and stuff in here and recolored that. And the customer, I think he's going to be absolutely thrilled. And he's also getting brand new window switch covers and moisture barrier kits from us as well. Our window switch covers, we have some, where are they? Let me grab. We have them of every configuration: nylon, glass infused plastic, extreme chemical resistance. These are actually significantly stronger than the original ones are. Direct replacements. We sell these right on our website. We offer every configuration. So if you'd like an estimate and you like what you see that we do for folks, we work on any vehicle. Hit us up at cardesigns.co or obsinteriors.com for tailored estimates.